Revolutionary greetings, comrades. This is Comrade Pidgin Adimun, and welcome to our class Conscious and Study Group. Of course, this is a Kiswahili class that do take place every Saturday, every Tuesday, from, of course, 6 p.m. GMT. Kiswahili class is part of the main classes that we are having. Of course, our main class is on Thursdays. That is Conscious and Study Group, the reading of and philosophy, the reading of philosophy and ideology of Osigafio Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. On Saturdays, we do have, of course, the African Unification debate that equally do take place from 7 p.m. East GMT. So today, of course, we'll be going to the second part of the second lesson, having studied the first part of the first lesson in our previous classes that include, of course, the pronunciations, the vowels, the consonants, and, of course, some sentences and the reading that we have done in some period of time, and we do appreciate all those who have been actually watching, listening, and actually following our classes, including those who have been able and have managed in the past to attend physically to our classes. Without wasting my time, this class today is intending actually to learn lessons that are words that are actually related to family, and particularly the father, mother words, including the family members' words. So in this lesson, you will learn how to speak about your family, and you will also learn how to introduce yourself and others to new acquaintances, of course, new friends. In addition, you will learn how to say my, your, his, her, etc. Welcome to those who are joining us. You'll also learn how to negate verbs in the present tense. You will also be introduced to the concept of noun classes, a very central concept in Bantu language. Bantu language is predominantly the Kiswahili language. Almost 60 to 70% of Swahili words originate from Bantu language. As usual, let's do some warm-up, of course, to do a review of what you've been learning before, and also connect in order to be able to understand and connect to the lessons for today. The first warm-up will be going to the words like Baba Yangu. The word Baba Yangu means my father. Of course, Baba is father. Yangu is my. So you will say Baba Yangu, who means my father. You will learn to say my mother, you say Mama Yangu. Of course, mother is Mama. So Mama Yangu means my mother. There is the word Kaka Yangu, which means my brother. It doesn't necessarily mean my older brother, as it's projected in here, but it basically means my brother. Kaka is brother. Dada Yangu, which is my sister. The word dada means sister. The words that we are to learn today also include, of course, to catch up with include karibu nyumbani. The word karibu, you pronounce it karibu, mean welcome. Nyumbani, the word nyumbani means home. So when you say karibu nyumbani, it means welcome home. We also equally have some other words like Jina lako ni nani? The word jina is name. Lako is yours. Lako, yours. Ni nani means is who. So in English, they say, what's your name? Of course, if you were to translate this one directly from Swahili to English, you will start by name, yours is who. Jina lako ni nani? But we'll say, what's your name? About words like unaishi wapi? Unaishi, unaishi wapi mean where do you live? Wapi is where. Wapi is where. Unaishi is where do you live? Ishi is living. Ishi. Unaishi, it means you living. So where are you living? Or where do you live? You say, unaishi wapi? Unakaa wapi? Unakaa wapi? It means, where do you stay? Kaa means stay. Ishi means live. But both words are correlated. So somebody might ask, una ishi wapi? Or una kaa wapi? Other words like unafanya nini? Unafanya nini? What are you doing? Doing or do is fanya. So we say, unafanya nini? What do you do? Unasema Kiswahili. Unasema Kiswahili. It means, do you speak Swahili? Unasema Kiingereza. Mean, do you speak English? Unasema Kiingereza means, do you speak English? Ninasema Kiswahili kidogo tu. Ninasema Kiswahili kidogo tu mean, I speak just a little Swahili. The word kidogo tu means just a little. Kidogo. Kidogo is little. Kidogo tu means just a little. So when you say ninasema Kiswahili kidogo tu means I speak just a little Kiswahili. Kaa chini. Kaa chini means sit down. So chini means down. Chini, down. Kaa means sit. Of course, it can also mean live. As we had learned before, unakaa wapi? Where do you live? But kaa means stay or sit. So kaa chini is more of commanding to say sit down. Nimefurahi kukuona, which is I am glad to see you. Nimefurahi means I am glad. Glad is furahi. Furahi. Kukuona means to see you. Kukuona, to see you. Ona means see. Ona means see. So when you say nimefurahi kukuona means I am glad to see you. Now let's do a recap a bit. So we have baba yangu, which means my father. Mama yangu, which means my mother. Dada yangu, which means my sister. Kaka yangu, which means my brother. It can be either older brother or just brother. Karibu nyumbani. Welcome home. Can equally mean welcome to my home. But basically, karibu nyumbani it means welcome home. Jina lako ni nani? What's your name? Jina lako ni nani means what's your name? Other words will include, of course, unaishi wapi? Unaishi wapi? Which means where do you live? Unakaa wapi? Where do you stay? Same as where do you live? Unafanya nini? What are you doing? Unasema Kiswahili. You speak Kiswahili. Unasema Kiingereza. Do you speak English? Kiingereza means English. We say Kiingereza. Kiingereza. It means English. Ninasema Kiswahili kidogo tu. I speak just a little Swahili. Kaa chini. Sit down or have a seat. Nimefurahi kukuona. To mean, I am glad to see you. Now let's go to a dialogue. At least getting acquainted or getting to have a conversation between two people. So for this conversation, we'll be having one character called Ali, who has invited Liz and her friend Mark to visit his home on the outskirts of Dar es Salaam. So let's listen to how they converse. Liz will say, hodi, hodi. Hodi, hodi is like a bang at or the knock at the door. You say, knock, knock. Hodi, hodi. Then Ali will say, karibu, which means welcome. So Liz is knocking. Ali actually responds by saying, welcome. Karibu. Karibu means welcome. And Liz says, asante, which means thank you. Asante, which means thank you. So once Liz gets into the house, after Ali welcoming Liz, Ali says to me, kaa chini, sit down. As Ali is offering a seat to Liz. Then Liz says, asante, which means thank you. Asante means thank you. Then Ali introduced his family to Liz. So he started by saying, huyu hapa ni baba yangu. Jina lake ni Juma. Huyu hapa ni baba yangu. It means here is my father. Or he is my father. Huyu is actually like a pointing word saying this. Huyu, this. Hapa means here. So this here is my father. As you've all known before, father in Kiswahili is baba. Yangu means my. So this here is my father. Huyu hapa ni baba yangu. Jina lake ni Juma. The word is jina lake. It's not lake. Lake ni Juma. To mean his name is Juma. Then Liz says, asante sana. Asante sana. Asante means thank you. Sana means very much. So thank you very much. Asante sana. Nimefurahi kukuona. Nimefurahi kukutana na wewe Baba Ali. Nimefurahi, which means I'm glad. Kukutana, which means to meet. Na wewe, which means with you. Baba Ali, father to Ali. So you say, asante sana. Nimefurahi kukutana na wewe Baba Ali. Then Ali proceeds by saying, na yule ni mama yangu. Na yule ni mama yangu. Na yule ni mama yangu. Jina lake ni Aisha. And she there is my mother. Na yule, she there is my mother. Jina lake ni Aisha. Her name is Aisha. Then Liz responds, asante sana, nimefurahi kukuona Mama Ali. And Ali goes ahead to introduce the family members by saying, na wale and those there are my brothers. Na wale ni ndugu zangu. Ndugu means brother. You can say ndugu or kaka. We'd learned the word kaka, which means brother. So ndugu equally means brother. So na wale ni ndugu zangu. Yule ni Daudi na yule ni Sara. Na wale ni ndugu zangu means and they or them there are my brothers. Yule Ni Daudi, and him, he is Daudi. Na yule and the other one there, ni Sarah, is Sarah. Let's proceed. Liz says thank you, which means asante. Ali continues with the introduction to the family. He says, na hawa ni bibi yangu na babu yangu. Na hawa means and these ones, or this here. Ni means is, bibi yangu means my wife. So wife is bibi, bibi, not bye bye, bibi means wife. Na means and, babu yangu, which means and my grandfather. So the word babu means grandfather. So here we have the word bibi, which means wife, babu, which means grandfather, and we had baba, which means father. And this says asante, which means thank you. Na huyu rafiki yangu, jina lake ni Mark. So after introduction of everyone in the family, Liz is now taking the opportunity to say asante. Now huyu ni rafiki yangu, and this one here is my friend. His name is Mark. So Liz also, of course, traveled or walked or visited Ali with their friend. The friend Liz came with is called Mark. So Liz is introducing her friend Mark by saying asante. Now huyu ni rafiki yangu. Rafiki means friend. Jina lake ni Mark, and Ali says asante, which means thank you. Karibuni nyumbani Mark na Liz. Thank you. Welcome, which is karibuni. Nyumbani, which means home. Mark na Liz, which means Mark and Liz. Na baadaye Liz anasema na baba Ali, which means after this introduction between Liz and Ali, Liz now have a conversation with Ali's father. Liz says, habari za hapa baba Ali. What's the news around here? Or how is here Ali's father? Habari za hapa. Greetings of the city. Or what's the news here? So habari is news or anything. Za hapa means here. Baba Ali means Ali's father. And Ali's father says, nzuri, habari za Marekani means good. News from America. How is America? And Liz says, nzuri, which means good. Baba Ali says, unapenda Tanzania? That's a question. Unapenda. Penda means love. So Ali's father is asking him, Unapenda Tanzania? Do you love Tanzania? Unapenda Tanzania? Then this is ndio. Unapenda sana Tanzania? Ndio means yes. So we said response to questions can be ndio, which means yes, or hapana, which means no. So for this case, Ali's father asked Liz, do you love Tanzania? Unapenda Tanzania? And Liz confirms by saying yes, which is ndio. Ninapenda Tanzania. Yes, I love Tanzania. Ali's father goes ahead to ask Liz, unapenda Kiswahili pia? Do you love Kiswahili too? And Liz says, ndio, napenda Kiswahili lakini sisemi Kiswahili bado. Ndio means yes, ninapenda, which means I love Kiswahili, lakini means but. Sisemi Kiswahili bado. Sisemi means I don't, but I don't speak Kiswahili currently. Ninasema Kiswahili kidogo tu. I speak just a little Kiswahili. Unasema Kiingereza, Baba Ali? Please ask Ali's father. Do you speak English? The Ali's father says, mimi sisemi Kiingereza. Mimi, which means me, sisemi means don't speak Kiingereza, which means English. Ninasema Kiswahili tu. Ninasema Kiswahili tu. I only speak Kiswahili. This says, mimi ninasoma Kiswahili chuo kikuu cha Dar es Salaam sasa, or Dar es Salaam sasa. Mimi, which is me, or myself, or I, ninasoma, which means study, Kiswahili chuo kikuu cha Dar es Salaam. Chuo kikuu is university. So the word for university is chuo kikuu, is university. So Liz is saying, I am studying Kiswahili at the University of Dar es Salaam. Chuo kikuu cha Dar es Salaam. Sasa. Sasa means currently. And his father says, wewe unatoka Washington, D.C. Wewe means you, unatoka means coming from Washington, D.C. So Ali's father asked, wewe unatoka Washington, D.C. You are coming from Washington, D.C. Then he said, hapana, which means no. Sitoki Washington, D.C. I don't come from Washington, D.C. Ninatoka. I am coming from New York. Ali's father says, na rafiki yako anatoka wapi? Rafiki yako, it said, is your friend. So Ali's father asked, and, which is na, rafiki yako, your friend, anatoka is coming, wapi, where, which means, and your friend is coming from where? Ali said, rafiki yangu, my friend, rafiki yangu, my friend, anatoka New York pia. My friend is also coming from New York. Anatoka New York pia. Alice father said, yeye anasema Kiswahili. He asked the next question. Yeye anasema Kiswahili. He is speaking Kiswahili. And he says, hapana, which means no. Yeye hasemi Kiswahili. No. Yeye, which means he is not speaking Kiswahili. Then Baba Ali, which is Ali's father, said, nimefurahi kukuona. Karibu tena. I'm happy to see you. Welcome again. So basically, down here is a conversation. Translation. And these will mark some of the few things. Okay, let's check their vocabulary. So now we've gone through them. Like the word father, I've said Baba means father. Babu, Baba is father. Babu is grandfather. So there's no singular or plural. Instead, Baba, which can mean father or fathers. Babu, which can mean grandfathers or grandfather. Bibi is mother or grandma, old woman or grandparent, especially grandmother can be called baby. But baby can also mean wife. Dada is sister. Not necessarily old sister, but sister. Hapa means here. Hapa, here. Hodi, hodi. Hodi, hodi. Means knock, knock. Gina or my Gina means name or names. Kaka means brother, but basically old or whatever. Kaka means brother. Karibu means welcome. Karibu means welcome. Kuishi means to live. Kuishi means to live. Kukaa means to stay. Kukaa means to stay. Kulala means to sleep. Kulala means to sleep. Kuona means to see. Kuona means to see. Kupenda means to love or to like. Kupenda, to love or to like. Mama, as I've said, also means mother. Jomba. Jomba or Wajomba is maternal uncle or uncles. Juku. So this, the rest from here will continue with. From the word Jomba, will continue the other words like Juku, Uke, Tu, and the rest in our next class. So basically, that's marked the end of our class today. The conversation between Ali and also Liz and Ali's father. Also starting off with some vocabularies. Yangu karibu fulani, jina lako, nani, unaishi wapi, unakaa wapi, unafanya nini, unasema Kiswahili, unasema Kiingereza, unasema Kiswahili kidogo tu. Kaa chini, nimefurahi kukuona. So thank you very much for attending this class today, and also listening to our class either by our YouTube channel. We really thank you very much. In case you have any question, kindly don't feel ashamed to drop it on our chat boxes, either on our YouTube or in our chat boxes here in our Zoom. And let's meet again next Tuesday. Kindly take your time to go through the class, reread, and do it at your own time. Repeat this over a period of time, even daily. It's only around 30 minutes class. So try to have a 30-minute study daily by replaying this and ensuring that you master this as you move forward. So thank you very much. And this, of course, once again, myself is Pinjiro Dimembo. My name is Pinjiro Dimembo. I am the Swahili facilitator for Conscious Study Kiswahili class, and our purpose as a philosophy class is to ensure that we teach this language to many of Africans and African descendants who might actually be interested to have the mastery and study of this language, so that together we can actually fight neocolonialism by having our own language. Of course, Boge Wadiongo says language is a carrier of culture, and the more we embrace their language, the more we actually embrace their culture. So let's come together, let's learn together, ensure that actually we master Kiswahili. So this is the future language for Africa. So once again, I say thank you very much. Let's meet on our Thursday class, 7 p.m. GMT, and on our Saturday class, same 7 p.m. GMT. Have a blessed